Actually, it's evening. Good evening. It is another great day in Dubuque, and we are so glad to see this great turnout. Before we get started, I would like to say hi to board members that are here. I see a couple of board members with the Dubuque Area Chamber of Commerce and Tourism would raise their hand. I see Joyce White, I see Dean Beresford, I see Dick Lunsbach, I see John Talent, our chair of the board. Am I missing anybody? Have I got all our board members that are here? Thank you for being here. Also the colleagues that it is my privilege to work with day in and day out at the Dubuque Area Chamber of Commerce. If they would raise their hands, I can't see them all. I have Taylor Kellogg and Damian Wade, and we have Keith Ray, the best CVB president in the land. We have Sarah Hannon, Barry Gentry, all these wonderful people. We have Becca, I can see Becca. I feel like the romper room, I see. I see. I have an awesome team to work with every day, and they love to promote Dubuque. It's a great product. We'd like to promote it as a destination for business and leisure travel, and celebrating the arts is what this is all about today. You know, when I was a little girl, I thought the arts meant paint by number. And then I got a little older, and my dad was a gallery director for an art gallery outside of the Chicago area, and in the Chicago area, called Merrill Chase Art Galleries. And then I knew art had a lot of zeros behind it for the nice works of art that hung on the wall in the gallery. And today we know that arts by the number mean business in Dubuque, literally and figuratively. We know that arts is a cornerstone of the tourism industry. It attracts jobs, it creates revenue, it helps retain and recruit our workforce, and it's a wonderful quality of life asset. But what do the numbers mean exactly? You see lots of posters around the room. You heard 47 million, but let's break it down a little bit more. 1.8 million visitors came to Dubuque in 2011. Out of that 1.8 million, 1.17 million, in other words, 65% of the tourists that come to Dubuque came because of the arts. Also, $275 million in tourism expenditures by those visitors. Of those expenditures, 17% comes directly related to the arts. Payroll. Payroll in Dubuque in the tourism industry is $45.3 million. From the arts, $36.7 million is generated in payroll. In other words, 81% of the payroll in the tourism industry is generated by arts. Employees, 2,700 employees are employed in the tourism industry in Dubuque, 1,530 in the arts. Now let's liken the tourism industry to a private employer. If you were to do that, the tourism industry would be the #1 employer in the Dubuque area, and the arts would be the 3rd largest employer in the Dubuque area. We know arts means business because it grows our economy. The expenditures in the last 10 years alone have increased by 65%. The payroll has increased in the tourism industry by 28%, and employees in the tourism industry have increased by 8%. Just this past year, America's River Festival, our signature festival in the Port of Dubuque, has increased attendance in 67% in just 1 year, going from 10,000 people last year to 15,000 people this year. The arts are going to continue to be a priority for the Dubuque Area Chamber of Commerce and Tourism. It's what we do, it's what we love, and we know that it's good for our community and it's good for our economy. We will continue to promote our festivals, our events, our cultural offerings, because we know that it's a quality of life asset that helps us be more competitive for the 21st century economy. We are happy to celebrate that the arts mean business in Dubuque today, and we ask you to join us in that celebration. And with that, I'd like to introduce Wendy Knight, who is the chair of Dubuque Main Street.